Good morning and welcome to Andy Likes Cars. In today's video, we're going to be driving from Taupo to Auckland in part 2 of this road trip. Right, let's go have a quick look around Taupo at some of the cool things you can do here. So you join me inside a Douglas DC-3, which is an old aeroplane here in Taupo, which is now available for anyone to come and enjoy as part of a McDonald's restaurant. It's a pretty cool place to come and have a bite to eat if you're very hungry. Shall we have a look? So you can walk right up to the flight deck and look in the old cabin and see all the old controls of this Douglas DC-3, and there's a little bit of history as well. So I just stopped off at the bungee place, so you can jump off a bridge if you want to for entertainment purposes. You can also get on a jet boat, which is a New Zealand invention, and I'll take you through Hooker Falls and around that area. Pretty spectacular. Also down near where the jet boats are, I think there's a honey making place, and there's like trout fishing. So yeah, Taupo is definitely a place worth coming to if you are in New Zealand. We're just out of Taupo now and the roads have turned rural. So I was lucky enough to grow up with cars all around me. It started with my father's love of cars. He had two Austin Healey Sprites in the 80s, and in the 90s he had one of the very first Mazda MX-5s in New Zealand, and from there it just grew and grew. We had a friend up in Gisborne who had a Morgan Plus 8, so that was a lot of fun. You know, being 5 years old and being flung around, and that's pretty cool. Still remember one day, his name is Murray, he's a guy at Morgan, and he wanted to test drive a Ford Sierra RS Cosworth. You know, I think we did in Tauranga, and I still remember being pushed into the back of the grey leather seats as we accelerated down the hill at probably 180. It was something I'll never forget, how fast that car was. Not all of the things I did growing up were so extreme. I remember a very sedate ride in a Rolls Royce Silver Shadow, which I think we found on a trip somewhere. And later on, you know, I had rides in Ferraris and Hummers and such and so forth. So right now my father still has a Mazda MX-5, but it's a newer version. It's red. It's quite nice to drive. It's got sporty handling, and it's everything that everyone else says it's going to be. It's a great car to drive. My mum's got an Audi A1, which is a car that's not available in North America. So that's a really cool car. The Audi A1, you look at it, you think it's going to be a small car, it's going to drive like a small car. Well, it drives like a big car. It feels very solid on the road, and the engine's got plenty of punch. More than I was expecting for a 1.4 litre engine, but it certainly does a good job of moving. Right, so that's sort of a little bit about me. So just continuing through the forest here. There's lots of forest, as you can see. Just entered Tokoroa, and Tokoroa is a industrial-like town. There's an airfield, a cemetery, and a motel here, so you know that's good to know. And it smells like fertilizer here, which is lovely, wonderful. Is Tokoroa worth coming to? No, not at all. You just happen to drive through it on State Highway 1, so that's the only reason we're driving through it. It's not like it's a destination of any kind. Things of note about Patahu. Let's see. There's a sign that says Patahu. There's a farmland. There's a Hydrolink. What else is there? Nothing. Well, there's a parts world, so you can get parts for some cars. Yeah, there's a sports stadium, which is optimistic. There's an old sort of Ford console. That's not very interesting. I'm trying to find something positive to say about Taupo. I'm struggling. And it's 64 kilometres to Hamilton. Hamilton is famous for having a place called Mystery Creek, where once a year you can go and do wife swapping and look at tractors and farm machinery. It's also famous for having a lot of chlamydia and a river running through it. And that's pretty much all there is to say about Hamilton. So we just went through T-Rail. T-Rail has one thing of interest, and it is a castle that a man made for his wife, and he named it after her, and it's called Pamela. So if you would like to come to T-Rail and visit Pamela's castle, you can. And if you do, you will find it's filled with dolls. Yes, dolls. I assume this is because Pamela quite liked dolls. It's quite sweet in a way, and it shows the true class and sophistication of the South Waikato region. So just entering Matamata. Now Matamata is a tourist destination because of a certain film series that was filmed here called The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. What was filmed in Matamata was all the scenes from Hobbiton. So if you are a Lord of the Rings fan, you can come along to Hobbiton and you can go and visit those filming locations, which are perfectly preserved and are tourist attraction. I haven't actually been here because I'm not a tourist and I'm not a huge fan of Lord of the Rings. But you know, if you are, it's a good place to come and stop. Next stop is Waihora, and we're behind a refrigerator. Available in the whiteware department at your local Harvey Norman. Here we are back on the motorway, which just lets you know that you're approaching Auckland. It's it's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so hopefully this won't take too long. Hopefully there's no hold-ups on the motorway, which is always a possibility in Auckland. It's certainly no guarantee there's not going to be any. So we're getting closer and closer to home, which means the journey's almost over. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe and hit that bell notification icon if you want to. I'm on Instagram under AP Photography NZ. Links in the below to that, so go and check that out if you want to. And I'll see you guys next time.